speak to the traditions and the spirit of the contest between schools, and sometimes they also come wrapped as a massive bronze pig. Floyd of Rosedale is on the line in the matchup we have coming up. We are at Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City. It's the Minnesota Golden Gophers and the Iowa Hawkeyes. Alongside David Collins and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
When you talk about a home field advantage, you have to consider Kinnick Stadium. The fans are right on top of the action. They are on top of the opponent's sideline, making it one of the most difficult places to play in all of college sports. Named after Niall Kinnick, a war hero, the beautiful wave to the Cancer Children's Hospital. This is one of the most iconic spots to watch a college football game in the country. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Golden Gophers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. That's caught. It's Moulton. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Great job by this quarterback to beat the blitz, and then the running back made it to the sticks.
Yeah, awesome job. You see a extra guy coming. The running back is not accounted for. Nice job getting it to him and letting him get the first down. Great job, great read.
Handoff from Moulton. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Turns it upfield. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Out wide left, it's James. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Rush right in his face. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Offense deciding to go to the quick game here in the passing attack, just getting it out of the QB's hands quickly. Just got to do a better job with fundamentals, guys. These are the throws you're supposed to be able to make in your sleep.
Long way to go on second down. Delay to the back. It's Turner. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to throw one first. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. This rivalry between Iowa and Minnesota even predates Floyd of Rosedale. Goes all the way back to 1891, guys.
Crazy to think about a rivalry going that far, and it's passed down, and the uniforms changes, and the names change, but it's so cool, the history of this intact, people keeping track of the records, and it means something to those players back then and to these now.
Yeah, tradition, that's one of the things that makes college football the greatest sport in the world. And the fact that you get to have these trophy games, Floyd of Rosedale, are you kidding me? This is a game you've got to tune into.
Wants to go up top on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Lindsey. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman running up front.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Iowa spends his second time out here. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Selling the fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Finds his man down the middle. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Just keep slinging it. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
The Hawkeyes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. From the gun. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Iowa! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. That one's not even close.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise, when you start the game 0 for 4 QB, you've got no points on offense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Through the air, it's Lindsey. He uncorks one deep. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Break. Let's go. Let's go. Coming to you. Coming to you. Here we go. Ready, go.
Snaps it in the shotgun. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. From the gun, looking for a man. He tries to take the top off. Makes a deep grab. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. And the Hawkeyes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. And send the tight end in motion. Drops back on 1st down. Left side, it's James. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Third and long right here. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Looking down the middle. Right side, it's Smith. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for room, it's Turner.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Thompson.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
The give to the lone running back. They'll stop the clock to have a look at the injured Hawkeye. That's the senior safety being evaluated by medical personnel. Holly will let us know what's going on with him. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the draw, it's Turner. They knock him down right there.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
The Gophers will take their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Moving the pocket, it's Lindsey. Right side, it's Helms. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
Well, Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. This time they'll throw it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. There he goes. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47.
Linebackers have tough jobs, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run, but you can see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
2nd and long here. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Diaz. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. Timeout taken by Minnesota. That's their 2nd. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. The Hawkeyes come to the line trying to convert on 4th down.
Ready, go.
Trying to get the corner. He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment, and it'll be a first down. Nice move there on 4th and short.
4th down and short, and where do they put the ball? In the hands of their quarterback. This guy is so good. They trust him. He runs the option and keeps it himself and gets just enough for the first down.
The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. 2nd down to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Firing to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. sets his feet. It's Lindsey. He's got the tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Back's got it on the screen. Hard running there. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabs it in the middle. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big, that was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game, 3rd down and long situation to get that conversion and now get 1st and goal. A chance to cut into this lead. Really nice, big, opportunistic, timely play for this offense.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Now the Hawkeyes will call their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now. You're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball, I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. Oh, they've got him in the backfield. A disaster on that one and a loss of 6.
But after getting stumped on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board, David.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Are forced to settle for 3.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
And he's going to try to return this one. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And that'll do it. Here in the 2nd quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And now in the pitch, the ball's loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Is having a connection fit to try to help the knee on third down. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up to this offense.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Here's a gift to Malton.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
At 30. Maybe some room here. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thompson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires to the right. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit. The defense able to come up with a big pick.
Handoff for Malton. Nice move there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Kamari again. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Snap on first down, wants to throw. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on second down. Tight end now in motion. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Working that wide receiver screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! Great job by the back on the option. Iowa has added a little pork to this lead, and the Hawkeyes are getting closer to capturing Floyd of Rosedale.
Iowa has been dominant on both sides of the ball in this one, offensively and defensively, just doing what they want to do. They've got their foot down on Minnesota's throats right now, David. They're looking to end this thing.
They're Iowa, right? No matter the moment, no matter the stage, the rivalry, the trophy, they are who they are. And now Minnesota in a tough spot against a historically good defense year in and year out with the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Long way to go on second down. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Unloads to the right. With the catch, it's Helms. Turning it on. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's first and 10 from the 40. Motion from the wide out. Showing off the arm. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Pulls it. He'll toss it. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Second down, gonna throw it. Throwing right. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. One drive has already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Kamari again. Breaks into the open. The 50. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Just going to keep it after the snap. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
2nd and long here. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moulton. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Here we go.
Here's a give to Malton. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Kamari again. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. The give is to Taylor. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Dumps it to the back. Finds his man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
And the Golden Gophers are marching down the field. Rashad Downs going up top. Makes the grab. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Run in the red zone, it's Turner. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
The Golden Gophers are threatening on 1st and goal. Quarterback changing the play. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Bangs it through for an extra point. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Kamari again. There he goes.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Handoff for Malton. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Once upon a time, these two played for a live pod, but Iowa will have to settle for the legendary, the beautiful Floyd of Rosedale trophy. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.